Good morning, everyone. We are about 6 weeks out from the wedding, which is just wild to think about. So I decided I'm going to start doing longer form vlogs to share everything we do in these weeks leading up to the wedding. I am starting a few days before the official 6-week mark for 2 reasons. First being I am getting something done today to my face and I'm very excited about that has to do with the wedding. So I wanted to share that. And we are leaving a week before the wedding. So I'm kind of like a week ahead of myself in a way. But it just feels like we need to be prepared well before the 6-week mark to like go have the day. So I'm going to take you along with me for the next week or so, show you everything we do this week to prepare. Starting with this morning, I'm going to see my esthetician, my esthetician's office, Emily Rockwell Skin Clinic in like Greenville, Delaware. And I'm getting my first BBL laser treatment. So BBL stands for broadband light. And it's a service that's meant to like lift and take care of hyperpigmentation. I think it helps with fine lines, acne, pore size, like pore visibility, all of that good stuff. I have been saving up for this for a while. I've been thinking about it for about a year now because it is expensive. I'll probably only be able to get in one treatment before the wedding because you space them about a month apart. But that's okay. Even like after one session, you should see results. So, and I'm doing this kind of more for the long game of my skin anyway. So I'm going to take you along for that. I am testing another wedding manicure tomorrow. So let's go. It's going to be a good, productive week. I can feel it. All right, I'm back. Let me open these shades fully to give you the full scoop on how I'm looking immediately post. Hold on. So, oh, there we go. That's good. Hold on. All right, that's good. So honestly, I look pretty normal. Honestly, I don't look much different right now. My esthetician, Christine, said I am gonna look a little freckly over the next few days as the pigmentation comes to the surface and then will essentially like just kind of slough off my skin. So I would say on the pain scale, it was like a 6 out of 10. It really wasn't that bad. And the passes are quick. So she did like a warm-up pass, a rosacea pass, and then a pigmentation pass, I think, which was more superficial. So I'm excited to see how it looks. So now it's time to work because it is a weekday. And I'll catch you next time we do anything wedding related. All right. I know it looks like I just rolled out of bed, but it is actually Friday afternoon at like 5 o'clock. I just finished a workout and I am on to a wedding errand. I am getting my nails done. I still haven't decided what my wedding nails are going to be. Something neutral, I just don't know what yet. Also, I am extra red for my workout because of the laser I got yesterday. Okay, are you ready for a jump scare? These are my nails right now. From far away, they honestly look okay. Last time, which was 3 weeks ago, I just asked him to put on 2 coats of like the sheerest nude that they had, and it looked good when I got it. Trust me. Good morning. Good morning. It is Saturday. Jason just left to go to a wedding. He's doing Super 8 today. I just toasted up a bagel. Did y'all know that Dave's Killer Bread makes bagels and they're very good and higher protein than you would expect from a bagel? I don't really, this is unrelated to wedding stuff, I don't really count macros. I just make sure I'm getting enough protein, which is deceivingly hard. So I'm having a little cinnamon raisin bagel with some honey pecan cream cheese. I didn't have cream cheese ever until like a year or two ago, and I was like, excuse me, why haven't I ever had this before? So I did get my nails done last night. I didn't record after because I was a little frustrated. I made an appointment and they didn't take me back until an hour after my scheduled time. So I was like a little bit annoyed, but I got a French manicure, but I actually really love it. I was not expecting it to be a serious contender for wedding nails, but I'm kind of a fan. It's a classic. So I did that yesterday. Today, what am I doing wedding related today? Maybe nothing. We'll see what we get up to. By the way, this is my skin 2 days post BBL. I still have like marks that are kind of coming to the surface. I'm a little shadowy right now, but very happy with it. No like swelling really or anything. So what am I gonna do today? I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go to the library. I'm gonna finally join the library around here. I think that's really it. It's gonna be a chill day. It's 5 minutes later. I don't know how I could lie to you and say there's nothing really wedding related I'm doing today because I'm picking out the designs for my bouquet preservation. So initially, I contacted someone who is local to us here in the Mid-Atlantic about floral preservation until I saw, and I had gotten to the point of having an invoice and everything. Luckily, I didn't pay anything because my friend Mila White on TikTok posted about how she got married in California but lives in New Jersey. So she picked a preservationist in New Jersey, but then had to pay, or was going to pay, like $500 to overnight her florals from California to New Jersey to start the process. So she ended up just bringing her bouquet home on the plane with her, which is iconic. And we're also getting married in California. So I started panicking because we're about 6 weeks out and I'm like almost too late to book this. Like some people are already full, others ask for a rush fee, which I understand. It's basically like me paying for their overtime because they're going to be doing more work than they expected around the time of my wedding. But I finally found someone who's based in Seattle, which is not too far from where we're getting married in terms of being able to overnight something for a somewhat reasonable price. They're called Alpine Coast Design. And my biggest thing with finding someone to preserve my bouquet was that I don't want one of those like frames with the pressed flowers, and I don't want just like a big resin floral block. But the problem is that a lot of these designers and artists require you to choose one of those two things as your like base product, and then you can choose add-ons. But I only am interested in the add-ons, like coasters. I found this person does like a little trinket box so I can like store my jewelry in there because I don't want like a ring stand. Maybe I do, I don't know, but I know that I didn't want one of those like big chunky pieces. Not only that, but those are very expensive. I'm sure, like, you know, understandably so with the labor and the materials and everything, like I get it, but we're talking like $400 or $500 as the base. So anyway, I started to think maybe it just like wasn't in the cards, but I did find someone who has room to take on my project. So I'm gonna choose exactly what I want so I can get an invoice, get an idea of the cost, and then move forward. So very excited about that. You can even get a side table, which I think is so unique. These jars are really interesting. Wine stoppers, coasters, which we really love, trays. I think her options are the most unique that I've seen. So really excited about that. I'm about to go to the gym, but I just got this package that is wedding related. It's not fun or glamorous, but it's important. I got a portable clothing steamer. So we are flying to our wedding. We're leaving 6 days before our wedding because we're going first to Lake Tahoe for a little pre-wedding honeymoon, I guess, whatever you want to call it. It's just a little trip. And then we're driving from Lake Tahoe to Sonoma, California, where our wedding is. We do have a steamer, but it's old and it's big. So I wanted to order something. I actually thought this was battery operated for some reason, maybe because all the photos like don't show the cord, but this is small. Wow, this is really small. That's actually great. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's hard to like properly show just how small this thing is, but I just wanted something that was going to fit pretty easily in probably my checked bag. I probably won't carry this on because my wedding dress, one of the reasons I got the dress that I did is because it's in a fabric that does not wrinkle. So theoretically, I could fold it up and put it in my carry-on and not worry about it. I'm not going to do that because it feels a little unceremonious, I would say. But I am bringing other dresses that I want to keep hung. So not only am I looking for, there's a yard sale happening across the street. A lot of cars are stopping outside my house. Anyway, I'm bringing a lot of dresses that I want to hang up. So I'm still looking for kind of the ideal garment bag that I want to bring as my carry-on. But long story short, I'm going to need a steamer. My fiance is probably going to need one as well because his suit is like a linen silk blend, I think. So I'll probably end up steaming things like once we get into Tahoe and then just like keeping them hung and carrying them wherever we go because from Tahoe we only have car travel. So anyway, this was an important purchase. If I like it, I will link it on my Amazon storefront. All right, it has been a few days. The other day, I didn't record this, but we had a meeting with our month of coordinator, Sean, of Houston Wedding Planner on TikTok. You might recognize him. We just went over our kind of timeline for the day, identified any decisions we still have to make. Honestly, it's been helpful for us because we're like on the fence about some decisions and some things we do or don't want to do on the day, and discussing them with someone who's not just the two of us has been helpful, at least for me, because like the more we talk things out, the more kind of certain I feel about my opinion of things. So one thing we were thinking about doing was going to In-N-Out for our after party, but the closest In-N-Out is like 25-30 minutes from our venue. And so we kind of were thinking like, okay, because we're getting married on a vineyard, the wine will be flowing. Not all of our guests drink, but we wanted to provide transportation for them to and from In-N-Out in case they can't drive. And we were just finding that we couldn't just have a car service for like an hour or two. The trolleys and like the limos, I guess, that we were reaching out to, Jason did most of that, were like for all day rentals, and that was just way over our budget. So I think we've scrapped the In-N-Out idea, and we're gonna just go to a bar downtown, which is super close to our venue, for an after party for anyone who wants to come. The other thing we did yesterday was Mother's Day. We went to my parents' house because they live like an hour and a half from us, and we just like talked through some other things. So we did decide that my mom is going to be giving a speech, and she has already started writing it. And my dad does want to walk me down the aisle. So I think those are the only two details we really ironed out. Yeah, so it's the start of a new week. I have some exciting things happening this coming week. As of today, we are 5 weeks out from the wedding, meaning 4 weeks about until we leave, 4 weeks from tomorrow, which is just so hard to believe. So hopefully it's going to be another productive week. All the errands I have coming up this week are very fun, including hopefully picking up my dress. We'll see. But if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.